Hey everyone, so this is just a really quick video on what you should expect for your first day of high school. And honestly, what I expected was totally different than what it actually was. So by telling you these things, I really hope it prepares you more than I was prepared. So for the very first couple of days of high school, you need to know that the teachers don't care if you're like fresh into high school. They will give you homework regardlessly. And some teachers are a bit more harder than others, so you need to be careful to see if you have a hard teacher or not. You don't want to be too in trouble. You want to just stay out of trouble for a couple of first days, and you want to see who the hard teachers are. You don't want to be that person who slacks off the first couple of days, because then the teacher is going to like get hard on you and be like, okay, this person's slacker, we need to keep an eye on them. You just want to make sure that you are just completely out of the clear zone. See who the hard teachers are, so you know whose good side you have to stay on, stuff like that. And then you want to make sure that you dress appropriately. Even though some high schools don't have dress codes, like mine doesn't, you still want to make sure that you dress appropriately. Not only is to make the teachers a bit happier, but so the students don't really say anything, because I know whenever someone dresses a bit more inappropriately than they should, a lot of people always make comments about that, and you just really don't want that for your first day. Also, you want to make sure that you're full on breakfast and lunch and everything, and snacks and water, because first couple of days it's super stressful and you need everything, and then if you have gym class, you're going to need water for sure, and you want to make sure you're like all full of energy and everything. You also want to make sure that you have all your school supplies, because you will need everything. And okay, personal expectations when you go in. At first you might think that it's really scary and everything's really big, but just ease into it. If you think like the entire school is super duper big, just take your lunch walk with a couple of friends and walk around the school a couple of times to see if you can like figure out where's what class and everything, because after a couple of weeks the school will start getting smaller and smaller to you, and you just get used to how big the school is. Also, you need to remember that you are the youngest in the school. No matter what grade you are the youngest going into high school. So there are going to be older kids, so you just might want to stay out of their way a bit. Just don't bother them, don't throw things at them. I don't know if you guys would do that or not, but I just hope you won't. As well, for the first couple of days, you just want to keep your hopes high. Don't be one of those people like, oh, I'm not gonna make any friends, there's gonna be no memories, I have no one. Just try out and explore your options of who you can meet. Go into class and see that person that's not talking to anyone, just go talk to them, and you will make a lot of friends. And I always had the expectation that people would come and talk to me, but then after the first day of high school I was like, no, this is not gonna work, no one's gonna come talk to me. So I ended up going and talking to one girl, and she ended up introducing me to 4 other girls. So just like that, I made 5 new friends in the second day of school. Your expectation for homework should be really high. Just prep yourself right now to think that, okay, I'm going to have a lot of homework. I will have these certain hours to do this homework, and I will not be caught behind or anything, because that is really important. And homework comes first, school comes first, and you just want to make sure you are on top of everything. Socially and wise for everything, you should be prepared for a lot of chatter. When you're walking through the hall, since there's so many people, there will always be people talking, and whether you think they're talking about you or not, sometimes it gets to you or whatever, just know that everyone's not staring at you, everyone's not talking about you. Don't worry about anything like that. It is just high schoolers talking. There's no need to worry. And as well, do not be afraid to go to the washroom. I always had the expectation, and I always had this image in my head that the washrooms were only for grade 12s, where they go and do their makeup and everything. But then, where do we go? So after a couple of days, I finally realized no, everyone can go to the washroom. You can go between classes if you want. If you're a bit more nervous, you can go during your lunch, you can go before school, after school, whenever you want. So mainly keep your expectations open, not high, not low, but keep an open mind throughout your entire couple of days experience, because trying new things is always the best thing to give yourself a better experience. Go sign up for that debate club that you always want to sign up for, or go sign up cheerleading if you want, if you feel peppy, or just anything like that. So I really hope this video helped you guys, and good luck on your first day.